Put that coffee down.
Well, it's the mindset coach is what I always think of whenever I'm talking about, like, I can't believe people are teaching this stuff, is the mindset people who, like, observably have never done anything hard. And it's it's like, I don't understand.
I haven't met many life coaches that have a life that which I want to emulate.
Yeah. That's totally.
Yeah.
So,
but I think people put the wrong emphasis on that anyway.
What do you mean?
Well, like we did that video the other day. It's
yeah.
Like, I just don't, and like it's funny, right? Because it's such a circular argument. It's like, well, you only think that mindset doesn't play an issue because you have a rock solid mindset. It's like, all right, cool, man. Or just do my thing.
Yeah.
I don't see why it raining would affect me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so people can go, oh, that's a great mindset. But it's just like, well, or is it just having a clear target and then just going like, okay, this makes sense that I would do the things required.
Yeah. Yeah, like I have an understanding of where I want to be, and I have wargamed the steps that will get me there, and I'm just ticking those off one at a time as I climb the stairs.
Like, and I get that, like, people have different tolerances, but I don't think that's mindset. I think it's a tolerance.
Okay.
You know, like, people will tolerate different levels of discomfort and pain to achieve what they want.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's more from, like, maybe they've thought more deeply about what they want, or they're just built that way.
Yeah.
You know, like, I know that I'm willing to do way worse things than most people to get what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but that's not a mindset thing. It's like I was born that way.
But I think it's worth exploring a little bit on the mindset thing, right? Because, you know, in the video we made, we can link it here. Yeah, right there. You talked about people who haven't done anything hard and meditating and aligning your chakras and all that kind of stuff. And I think for some people that maybe is super important to have the right mindset for certain things. But for others, it's absolutely not. Yeah. And I think that's one of the things that
mindset people don't get it.
Yeah. Well, this is what's crazy about it, right? Like, I see a lot of these coaches talking about mindset and that kind of stuff. And it's like, you know, I have friends that are clinical psychs that will tell you about, like, how the mindset is relevant to the person and the task that they're going to achieve. And I'll bet you're the same. Like, I'm actually at rest, I'm quite uncomfortable. Like, to me, and this is an exaggeration, but to me, everything is shaking and uncomfortable to be in all the time. But when things go to high stress, and I'm talking like life or death high stress,
slows.
Everything just levels out. And I've never been more comfortable in my whole life as when things are high stress. And I didn't understand that. It took me a long time to get that. I used to think that I was a procrastinator, you know, like I was the kid that did my homework, or like, like, you know, the 6-week project they give you and you're doing it on the bus on the way to school.
I got 5 weeks and 6 days to get that bitch done.
Yeah, I'm writing it on the bus on the way to school. Yeah. And I thought I was a piece of shit.
Getting a B+, no big deal.
Yeah, well, you think you're a piece of shit, or you're told you're a piece of shit because you left it to the last minute. But what I learned about myself as an adult, and it took me 35 years to understand this, is that I will produce a better product under that level of stress than I will just chipping away at it for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And
I've tried the chipping away. It's always garbage.
Yeah.
And I just redo it at last minute.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but that's not true of everyone. You and I, with a similar personality, that's the case. But then when I see people talk, how dare you, sir? But when I see people like, oh, this is the way to do it and this is the right mindset, it's like, hang on, the right mindset for who? And what personality type? And what training do you have to identify? Yeah, exactly.
That's why I can see he's young.
Yeah, right.
You know, like, he's a really smart dude.
Yeah.
And I'll probably meet him at ClickFunnels, you know what I mean? But, like, I can see his youth.
Okay.
And I can see his lack of having children.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, like, he talks in definitives a lot of the time. Now, that may just be for content. This is the way you should do it. This is the way you should think about it. It's just not how it is.
Okay.
And, like, the older that I get, and I'm only 38, I'm like, I'm old shit or anything like that, but the older I get, I've had a relatively experienced life. I've lived in many countries, I've done lots of things. I've had businesses that have worked and ones that have failed and all that kind of stuff in different industries. And so, like, I kind of have the benefit of, like, experience. And I can see it's like, it's just not how there's, like, every box is different. And you have to treat every box as different. And that's one of the reasons why I was good at sales, I think, is because, like, I didn't come in with a set of assumptions about a person, you know? So it's just kind of like, look at the situation, then look at all the variables, and then from there you make a decision. And yes, you use your past references as like as a key point, but you have to, you know, like, how I deal with how I deal with is going to be different than how I deal with another, like, you know, he's coming on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. I spoke to him the other day, right? And it's like, he's going to come on. He's a very different beast.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a 38-year-old former Special Forces sniper who's going to come in and be a beast sales guy. He's going to require very different sets of motivation and very different management techniques and all kinds of stuff. And, you know, like, it's just a different human.
Yeah.
So for me, going like, this is how you get the most out of a sales team. That's not the case.
Yeah.
It is in that particular case, but not in every case.
Yeah, exactly. And that's lessons learned from having done it, man. Like, you know, I've been when we're in the army, I've been an assault team commander.
Yeah.
And I've been a sniper team leader or the sniper platoon sergeant. They're different things.
Different human beings,
You
man.
cannot treat them as the same.
Yeah.
Assaulters, like, we're a clique, we're a team. We don't do anything without each other. Snipers, like, don't tell me what to do. I'll be over there. You be over here.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and if you try and lead or manage those people in the same way, this is why you get so much bad leadership, because it's like, I pick up the template and I put it over here and everybody does exactly what I expect them to do. It's like, that's just not how it goes. And so, like, I just don't understand how people can do that with, like, your mindset's incorrect for the sales process. It's like, what is my mindset?
Yeah.
Like, you tell me about it. Like, what you unpack me right here. But if you're going to tell me what my mindset is right or wrong, tell me all about my mindset.
Put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers only.